It's important to note that this is only a recommendation, and that the Treasury, Members of Parliament, members of the public are free at a later stage to come and give their views about what they feel the ceiling should be set at. But I think we should have a ceiling of where do we want this debt to reach. The proposed bill also requires the government to submit to Parliament a clear repayment plan for each new loan that they wish to take at any later point in the future. Over the last few years, we have witnessed a sharp increase in the size of our national debt. We currently have the highest debt to GDP ratio in East Africa of 57%. We are followed by Burundi at 55%, Uganda 40%, Rwanda 39%, and Tanzania 38%. The respected international credit agency Moody's has projected that Kenya's debt to GDP ratio will rise to 60% by 2019. In terms of figures, our debt, as you all know, at the moment stands at about 5 trillion, and it means that every Kenyan man, woman, and child presently owes at least Kenya shillings 120,000, and that figure is rising. And in terms of, just from an home point of view, if a baby is born today, any baby in any hospital, that baby is being born with a debt of Kenya shillings 120,000 shillings from that point on, and that figure keeps rising. After it goes to the Speaker, it is sent to the House Business Committee, which sends it to the relevant committee, which the Speaker is scheduled then to put in the order paper. Then the Speaker then will send to the relevant committee, in this case the Finance Committee in Parliament, who will then look at it. At some point, they will also invite members of the public to give their memoranda, their views on the bill. And after that, in that process of discussion, also having other stakeholders like the Treasury, other people give their input. After that, the committee returns to the main house with a report of what the bill should be and if it should be taken to the next stage. If it's taken to the next stage, then now it moves through the process of the first reading, second reading, until eventually passage. 50% of GDP. Now, Gazette notice simply, it's signed by the CS. Now, at the moment, as I just said, and it seems to be increasing. Now, the point over here is figure, this is the figure. Now, why I say a figure is important is when somebody says a particular percentage, one of the problems we have been news. What is the, unless somebody probably has some background in it or has a lot of interest to follow it up, they might not really understand what debt to GDP ratio is. They might understand what this figure. Hopefully, anybody, even the common man in a country, anybody can say this figure is what we had agreed on. Why are we? Well, hopefully.